Good evening. Welcome to this glorious celebration. There's no more important mission than the education of young people, and no greater success story than Friendship Public Charter School.
Desi and I are especially proud that our companies are Chairman Circle sponsors. We also want to recognize the generosity of our other sponsors whose names are on the screen. Is it on the screen? No screen. But they're here now. There we go. Now it is our pleasure to introduce our MC, a longtime friend of Friendship Public Charter School. Over the course of a journalistic career that has seen him interview everyone from multiple U.S. presidents to the top athletes and entertainers in Hollywood, Roland S. Martin is a journalist who has always maintained a clear sense of his calling in the world. He is host and managing editor of TV One Cable Network, where for 4 years he hosted News One Now, the first daily morning show in history focusing on news and analysis of politics, entertainment, sports, and culture from an explicitly African-American perspective.
Since 2008, he has been a senior analyst for the Tom Joyner Morning Show, where his daily segment is heard on more than 100 stations by 8 million people. Next month, he launches his daily digital show, #Roland Martin Unfiltered, which is a general news show focused on news and events of the day, where he will travel across the country reporting from remote locations. Please welcome Mr. Roland S. Martin.
Appreciate it. All right, how we doing? That's it? How we doing? There you go. So what, y'all switch hotels, y'all get bougie? That's how it works? Okay, I see how you want to roll. I am glad to be here. It's always a great time to MC this event. What's this, the 6th year or the 7th, something like that? No, since I've been MCing, calm down. Y'all talking about the 10th. I think 6th or 7th. So as always, I always appreciate, looking forward to this. Thank you so much for the folks who invite me. And let me tell you what happened. So we went to the reception, and I walk in, and Donald goes, "Man, what's this?" I said, "Well, you a Kappa. You can't handle this much swagger." You know, Brunson, I know you're a Kappa too, but you were struggling to read, and I can tell, but you're a Kappa. See? Donald, blame Donald. I didn't know you were a Kappa until Donald said it. And so, and then another brother said Wakanda. I said, no, Accra, Ghana. I actually been to the motherland. Because you know what I mean? There's a whole bunch of new people wearing African outfits now because of Black Panther. Y'all stuff smell new. Mine was not made in China. I picked the fabric out in Accra, Ghana. So it just ain't new. So then another brother, I ran to him. He said, "Oh, I wore a tuxedo. I wasn't sure with the dashiki." I said, "It's a Black-owned hotel. It's a Black charter network. You will get away with it." He was still a little scared. So again, and it's certainly glad to be here. New hotel. This is the first time we've been here. Give it up, give it up. All right then, all right then. And of course, look, for 20 years, Friendship Public Charter Schools, they have been handling their business when it comes to educating our children. Opening, of course, on Chamberlain and Woodridge Elementary campuses. Give it up, please. All right then, all right. That was decent. That was decent. That was very decent. Of course, 20 years ago, many children were trapped in neighborhood schools that were not educating them, and also parents not have the ability to be able to pick a place where they wanted their kids to go. I've always been an advocate of school choice and us being able to educate our kids our way. And again, there were few advocates fighting for our children. And then along came, of course, Friendship Public Charter School and my man, give it up, Donald Hense. And of course, tonight celebrating the 20th anniversary of this amazing institution. one of the leading CMOs in the nation. I'm always talking about y'all. I'm always talking about y'all. And thanks to Donald and Pat, we did a great School Choice All-Stars. We featured Friendship Public Charter Schools, so folks all across the country can see. And in fact, the other benefit of having me emceeing is that we are live streaming this to my 2 million followers on Facebook, YouTube, and Periscope right now. We even let Kappas watch, Donald. And yes, the 10th anniversary of the Teacher of the Year Awards. We always talk about our teachers matter, but to give them their public due in this way is great. Some of y'all, I can already see your feet are hurting because you ain't wore high heels like that in some time. Some of y'all real black, y'all got them y'all got your flats in that big purse you brought in here. So about 9:15, high heels will be coming off. I understand. But right now, put your hands together for the chairman, the founder of the Friendship Public Charter School. He only made one mistake, being a Kappa. Put your hands together for Mr. Donald L. Hense.
Hello. You guys know I really like this because you have to dress up to come to it. And I like to see you dressed up. It makes me feel good, and that's important, you know, in your old age. I remembered my glasses this year, so we want to say thank you. Okay. Roland, thank you for the introduction. I do want to tell you how much we appreciate you coming back. We like you. I don't know why, but we do, even if you wore that strange outfit. We forgive you. There must be some color over there that had to do with crimson and cream that would have helped you look much better than you do now. But let me break precedent, because you know they give me things to say every year. You know about how much I follow the script. We have, I think, had a tremendous year, and I would like to attribute that to all of the teachers and staff who work at Friendship. A lot of our past teachers and current teachers are here. Can I ask the teachers, not the other people, the teachers to stand up, please? Come on. Come on. Thank you. It's not untypical that teachers will sit and shy away. If you tell them to stand up, they'll scoot down in the chair. It's historic. There's nothing new to that. But I do want to say how much we appreciate what you do for Friendship students and for Friendship every single day. Another reason I think we've been doing so well is our new Chief Executive Officer. Pat Brantley. if you can work with me for 14 years, then you probably ought to be the CEO. And I want you to know that we have a combination of analytical skills and caring. Not everybody can run Friendship. This is a huge organization. With us and our satellite organizations and things of that nature, we have almost 1,000 employees. Who knows how many departments, who knows how many directors, but we are managing a budget in excess of $90 million a year. And for 20 straight years, we've had a clean budget. Okay? You haven't seen Friendship in the paper. You haven't seen Friendship's executive in the paper. And you won't. Because we manage money very, very well. A lot of that I attribute to the chiefs. And Pat, you want to stand up, baby? Because you kind of hid. What's going on? Pat Brantley, our Chief Operating Officer, Fighter Fuller. Fighter, where are you? Stand up. Don't let me have to find you. Our Chief Financial Officer, Catherine Samuel. Everybody, Catherine started with us right after we opened Blow Pierce. That's a heck of a long time. We opened Blow Pierce in 1999. Our Chief Academic Officer, Vilka, where are you, love? Vilka Scott Marcus. We're liking that. We're liking that. Our Chief of Staff, Ken Cherry. Ken. Our Chief Communications Officer, Candace Byrne. Our Chief of Schools, James Waller. And some other people with, Jesus. Zach's got a new title. Our Deputy Chief of Performance Man, Zach Morford. Where are you, Zach? Our Deputy for Compliance, Tamika Malsby. And our Deputy Chief Academic Officer, Mary Dunlop. As Roland mentioned briefly, we are celebrating the 20th year of Friendship. We were in the first group of schools chartered by the DC Public Charter School Board. We're happy to be still standing and in fact still growing. When we opened the Chamberlain, the Woodridge campus, people will laugh. There are a few people here who were around then. At Chamberlain, the night before, the weekend before school opened, the teachers had to come in and put the desks together. Does anybody remember that? The first day of school, we didn't have certificates of occupancy. And we had buses lined up in front of the school to take the kids to the park just in case. They were going to go to spend the day at the zoo. But everything fell into place, and it's been really wonderful, I think, since then. for the past 10 years, we have been doing the Teacher of the Year Award. The Teacher of the Year Award had its strongest advocate in Ed Walter. You guys who've been here more than a year, Ed was the treasurer of Friendship's board for more than a decade, almost 14 years. He was the chief executive officer of Host Hotels. Ed is now an endowed professor at Georgetown University. He quit and went to do something important. He's teaching at Georgetown. But we have decided that we would name the Teacher of the Year Award after Ed. So it's now called the W. Edward Walter Teacher of the Year Award. Okay? So we're very, very happy to honor Ed in that way. As the chair of Friendship, and gratefully I've been the chair since open, I appreciate it. We've had really long-standing board members who are extremely important. Gregory Prince, the vice chairman of the board. Victor Long, the board secretary. Our treasurer, Darren Glimpf. Members of the board, Pat Brantley, Carol Thompson-Cole, Tracy Gray, Eric McKinley King. Where are you, Eric? He's floating around. Eric. Deborah McGribb, our parent representative. I saw her this week. I'm not sure she's here tonight. Are you here, Jeanette? Jeanette Mendez. Our parent representative, Anise Walker. Anise. Chris White and Chris Whittle. If you remember, Chris Whittle was the head of Edison Schools when Friendship was founded, and we were Edison Schools at that time. Now, Chris has started what is called Whittle Schools and Studio, and they are partnering with Friendship. Our students will be going to China in the summer on summer internships at Whittle Schools in China. Every year we impose upon volunteers to be the judges for the Teacher of the Year Award. This year we kind of went full circle. The person who used to be the staff person responsible for putting the program through was back as a judge. Alicia Adams, a longtime Friendship consultant, Barbara Knopflin, a really great friend of Friendship. We don't know why we tolerate him, because he's always been connected with public schools. But Kwame Simmons, and the head of the DC Association of Chartered Public Schools, Dr. Ramona Edelman. Thank you, everybody. I appreciate your kindness and everything you do. We welcome you, and we hope you enjoy the evening. Roland?
Give it up for Donald Hense. Now it's time to bring up the CEO of Friendship Public Charter School. Put your hands together for Patricia A. Brantley. Y'all can do better than that.
Now, thank you, Roland. Don't go away. Before I begin, we need to take a selfie break.
All right.
And as you've already said, I have no skills.
Right. Let me show you how to do this thing.
Show me how it's done.
All right, first of all.
All right, so everyone, take out your phones.
Take your phones out.
Take your phones out.
I need the lights up, please. I need the lights up today. All right, so we're gonna do this here. Always go high, because you look slimmer.
Plug it in.
Oh, I know what I'm doing. All right, here we go. Y'all look that way. All right, we're gonna turn that way.
Oh, wait, okay.
It's a big ass room, Pat. What you doing? Here we go. Donald, you in the picture. Smile.
Now tweet that out with "We love our toys." Got that hashtag? We love our toys.
Not Toys R Us, Teacher of the Year.
We love our TOYs.
They don't exist now.
You know, before I begin my prepared remarks, I want to say something to this group here. It's hard when you come after a founder and CEO, someone who for 20 years has defined what it means to deliver quality schools across the country. And I've been fortunate. I've been fortunate because not only do I have big shoes to fill, but I guess I got a little bit of a boost being a Kappa sweetheart, Mr. Martin. But I have an even bigger boost in all of you because you have embraced me. And you have helped me to see friendship, so many of you who write to me when I see you in your schools, when I see you at work, to tell me what friendship is like from your eyes and from your perspective. And I want you to know that I am always listening. I am listening and I am learning, and we together are going to deliver a friendship that continues to transform lives. That is our work. And that is my promise to you, is to learn, is to listen, and it's to give back because you have given so much to the children that we serve. And now, 20 years of commitment, 20 years of excellence, 20 years of living up to the words that you will find on our website and in our written materials. They say, you believe your child can do anything, so do we. To quote another familiar saying, this one from the United Negro College Fund, a mind is a terrible thing to waste. For too many decades, all too many minds and generations of our young people have fallen by the wayside because there were no options, no mentors, no advocates. So when our chairman, Donald Hense, founded Friendship, it was to turn the tide of negativity. It was to show what could be done. He knew then and he knows now that children need someone to believe in them. With that belief, anything is possible. Friendship has proven that day in and day out. So tonight, as we celebrate 20 years of friendship and 10 years of the Teacher of the Year Awards, we cannot overstate the impact that we have had on the quality of lives of young people. We start them on their journey, and we give them the tools to live life fully, ethically, and with great purpose. Thousands, I want you to listen to me, thousands, tens of thousands of children have walked through our doors, and they are walking taller as a result. Here they have found their voice. Here they have learned to believe in themselves. And we know that our students' success can be attributed to those of you in this room tonight. They can be attributed to you, our teachers. Because of you, we have Tier 1 in elementary and middle schools. Because of you, we have rich international baccalaureate programs and advanced placement opportunities. Because of you, we offer our scholars the academic support they need, along with a listening ear and a shoulder to lean on. I hear from children every day, and not just children, adults, alumni, who talk about the friendship teacher who cared about them, who let them know that they were important, who called them up, even if they weren't in their class, to say, you've got to show up, you've got to do what's right. People who love them right here at Friendship. That's because of you. Because of you, our high school graduates are achieving their college dreams at institutions of higher learning throughout the country. Because of you, we are better, stronger, and more caring. Because of you, we are celebrating 20 years of Friendship Public Charter School. Cities across our nation would be proud to have our stats. We've earned them, they are ours. In addition to thriving in an environment of excellence, friendship students develop powerful character traits, including determination, grit, resilience, that further prepares them for college and for life. We are proud to be grooming the leaders of tomorrow who are speaking out today. They are making their mark and their voices heard on current vital national issues, including their support for gun control. They are joining their fellow students around the country in marching to protest the needless loss of lives, whether that's shootings that are in school or right in their communities. They are joining with our adults and with our teachers to say, if you're going to arm us with what we need to run quality schools. You have seen them speak out in public forums, even at the White House, speaking their truth to power. Because make no mistakes about it. It doesn't matter what room you are in or to whom you are speaking, even if it's to the President of the United States. Our children are saying their truths, and that is, too many of their lives and the lives of their siblings, their cousins, their friends are being cut short before they ever have a chance to make it in the world. Our children are starting to see themselves reflected in Hollywood in a more positive way. Wakanda forever. All right, friendship, I'm gonna need you to say it with me. Wakanda forever. That's right. They see the positive role models and superheroes and heroines that look like the diversity of our schools, that look like our communities and look like the world. We are getting rid of the stereotypes and replacing them with pride and empowerment. But tonight is about the superheroes right here. Tonight is about our teachers, the best of the best of the best. Superheroes and heroines who we are honoring this evening. And I thank you for celebrating our teachers with us. Thank you, friendship.
All right. I thought Pat was finished. She was going to say Black Power. She was. All right, then. Kappa, sweetheart. Yeah, don't think I ain't hear that. I didn't hear that. Not jealous, Donald. That little youth group. What's wrong with you? All right, y'all. Let's get this thing rolling. To introduce our first finalist video. First of all, we're going to learn about the first 4 of our 8 Teacher of the Year finalists. Now, here's the deal. Donald reminded me to remind y'all who coming up, there is a script. Y'all love to go off script. He has given me the authority to tase you if you go off script. I'm letting you know. So first up, to introduce our first finalist, please welcome to the principal of the Friendship Armstrong campus, Cabria Hunley. Oh, all right. All right. All right, then. Down. Hey, Donald, that's a black and gold dress you got on. Go ahead.
I'm going to start off script because this year I am very proud to announce Friendship Armstrong's very first ever Teacher of the Year candidate, Miss Kyung-hee Kim. So, a little bit about our 5th grade teacher, Miss Kyung-hee Kim. She uses critical time in students' development to model how to be positive, to problem solve, and to articulate their thoughts. She continues to show young people what they can do, helping them to develop a real belief in themselves and watch what their future holds. Let's watch and see how she does this.
Awesome scholars, here we go. Let me hear your 6s roll.
6, 12, 18, 24, 30, 36.
I never settle for any student who tells me they don't know or they're not going to try. I don't let my kids say, I can't, or I won't. I tell them the way you think is going to affect how you perform. So they always have to say, I can and I will.
My son tested at a 3rd grade level in math. And by the end of the year, he tested out at a 8th grade level in math. And now he knows that he can accomplish whatever and anything if he just puts his mind to it.
So what does 12 times 4 equal?
48.
When you go into the classroom, you'll see her help to support them, not only socially, but emotionally and academically. She does it in a very calming way that really allows students to take their risks. If a student raises their hand to respond or doesn't raise their hand to respond, she'll make sure that she still hears their voice.
She's really persistent. How she was so caring for her students. And it wasn't just me, it was a lot of her students. She did this with every one of us. And so I feel like that just boosted my confidence, and I broke out of that little shell I was in.
Because everyone learns differently, we need to also make sure that everyone gets the time they need to be successful.
Ms. Kim has not only taught me the value of math and science, but also the character traits, which have influenced me to be a better student.
She really goes at a deeper level so that students are reasoning well, students can ultimately understand and explain their thinking, and those are the things that are everlasting at school that you'll see not only from her current scholars, but you'll see in her past scholars as well.
They are our future leaders. And they, I feel like if we don't support them when they go into the real world, who's going to really support them?
If you have Ms. Kim as a student, you will be truly inspired.
Right then. Next up, please welcome to the stage the principal of Friendship Chamberlain Campus. Sit her down. Mars Harbor. Oh, was it Maurice? Maurice. Y'all, will y'all breathe? We joking. Oh, yeah, you in them shoes last. Look at you. Oh, go ahead, dude. You got to take them back? Yeah. What? You ain't, what? Oh, he went and changed his shoes. He went and changed his shoes. I think Hugh Hefner got buried in those.
Hey, you know what? Leave it to an alpha to get it out of order.
Don't start. I got the microphone the rest of the night.
Oh, he knows I'm a Kappa. Well, first of all, I wanted to congratulate you on your new movie, Black Panda.
Let me congratulate you, looking like a maitre d'. Guess who coming to dinner? Now you better go and introduce that video, because trust me, I got more followers on social media than you. Don't start.
I will meet you at the buffet.
You're gonna be real famous. Come on, Bishop Jakes. Remember, I get paid to talk. You better introduce this video.
I talk for free, and I'm good.
I don't talk for free.
It is my pleasure and honor to introduce an amazing woman during Women's History Month. Rather than expecting students to learn her teaching style, 2nd grade teacher Samantha Thompson concentrates on their learning styles. Then she adapts her teaching to best meet their individual needs. Let's watch the video.
Hey, black child! Be what you can be, learn what you must learn.
We have so much fun. They greet me with smiles every morning. They're excited about learning, and because they're so young, I just try to remind them, like our poem says, do what you can do, be what you can be, and tomorrow your nation will be what you want it to be. What I try to do is sing, dance, rap, spin, whatever I have to do to get them excited about learning. and it works.
I love what we call organized chaos. Her kids move around, her kids interact with her. She wants to hear their voices. They love to hear her voices. She moves around. The kids ask questions, the kid responds to her questions. It's a very lively environment.
When she teaches, she doesn't make it impossible for us to understand. That made me feel good. It made me feel awesome.
Ms. Thompson is confident, so she makes the student feel confident. So when both of them understand each other, the communication is easy. They know what they're doing. They know what she's saying. You know, when I see Beza's confidence and improvement, it makes me feel good.
They need those foundational skills where they are right there, they're culminating where they learn to read, where everything now becomes read to learn.
Our ancestors were not given these opportunities, so they should honestly treat school like gold. I promised myself, Samantha, you are going to get these students to perform the same way that you were able to. You are going to do your best to give them the same experiences because they deserve it. They absolutely deserve it.
Ms. Thompson is my favorite teacher.
Thinking caps on, tie them tight, turn that on button on, and go to college ready position.
All right. Another round of applause for the principal of Friendship, Below Peers, Dr. Jeffrey. Get ready, Grant. All right, now it's time to bring up Maurice Harper, of course, the principal of Friendship, Chamberlain Campus. Mr. Clean. Come on. You good?
I'm good.
Handle your business.
All right. Although, Mr. Martin, you've been doing this a while, it's always been Below Peers, then Chamberlain.
Hey, man, I sleep right past on the iPad. Go on ahead. I mean,
I do want to take this time to thank and congratulate all the nominees. Yes. Again, without you all, Friendship wouldn't be what it is today. So thank you for all your hard work and dedication. But I'm here to talk about one of our outstanding 8th grade teachers at Friendship Chamberlain. Sean Big Dog Stewart, focuses on helping his diverse group of math students become self-sufficient, self-reliant, independent thinkers. He initially meets them on their level, from struggling learners to advanced STEM. Those students, he then gives them the essential tools that challenge them to strive and thrive. So let's check out this video.
This is my 7th year here at Friendship with Chamberlain, and I started out as a paraprofessional. And Friendship has been instrumental in me transitioning to an 8th grade math teacher.
He was actually in my classroom when I was a 1st grade teacher, so he supported me, but he found that he was more inclined to work with older students.
8th grade is a grade where the next 4 to 8 years are crucial. In a couple of years, our students will be adults, and I want them to be independent so that when it comes to their personal life, if they're making mistakes, they can reflect and see what mistakes am I making and what can I change about myself to better myself. I want you to answer these questions with your group and see were we right or were we wrong.
He teaches a lot, and not only just math, he teaches like life lessons that I will really be needing like next year. You know, be accountable for my actions, or always just be a positive person.
His growth last year, his students far exceeded what we expected, and we were so pleased with that, setting them up to have a really great foundation for high school and beyond to college and career readiness.
A lot of these kids come from a lot of rough areas, and they have a lot of rough situations that they go through in their life outside of school. He makes them feel comfortable and makes them feel like, you know, he's a friend, somebody that they can sit down and talk to. A lot of teachers don't have that gift, you know, and I think Ms. Stewart has that gift.
Just to be an African-American male in the classroom, I want to be that positive role model for them.
We learn things like geometry. A couple of days ago, we were working on scientific notation. He keeps us motivated in the classroom. Since it's a comfortable environment, there's like more motivation to get things done and you're more confident.
What was the best strategy to solve for X and Y? Substitute. Good.
I have a passion for math. I just want my passion to spill onto them, and then they have a passion from just learning.
Do we all agree? Good, good.
Am I the only one who caught that? He's more inclined to work with older kids. Y'all didn't catch that, huh? Like, he's not trying to, Deshaun, just get you, like, I am not dealing with no second and third graders. That's what that line meant when she said he was more inclined to deal with older kids. Yeah, I catch everything. All right, y'all. Please welcome to the stage the principal of Friendship Collegiate Academy Campus, Curtis Lawrence. Oh, Miguel. Oh. You ain't do it. You it's the alphabet, but you got to do the, there you go.
All right.
Hey, Donald, there goes the alpha man.
To be part of this greatness is awesome today, and everyone here has contributed to the greatness that we call Friendship Public Schools. And I just wanted to first start and quote Mr. Batts, who I'm here to talk about. He always can catch him saying, there's always room to grow, and if I get better, it's only going to help the students, and that's why I'm here. When Anthony Batts was a student, my 11th and 12th grade teacher, he struggled with his identity because he was often the only African-American male pursuing an undergraduate degree in English language and literature. That only served to drive his passion, to bring his skills into the classroom, to help students develop an appreciation for education, and to reach their goals. Please watch the screens on Mr. Anthony Batts. A5, my brother.
Falling in love with literature is a very difficult thing to do. Even myself, at a young age, I was hooked on phonics, but I was able to turn my weakness into a strength and really embody what the English language had to offer.
Mr. Batts has stepped up to being lead teacher, teaching AP courses, and he also teaches at a college level, and so he knows what the expectations are for kids going into college.
A lot of times the students come back to me saying that it's something that they benefited from in high school, college, and life after college. Remember, we talked about stories like this, right? Things that are opposite from the norm. It's important to be a continuous learner because life is ever changing. My goal is to, one, receive my doctorate in education development.
It sets the model and it sets the example for kids that there's never comes a point in your life where you are to stop learning, where you are to stop growing. And it builds a greater trust between the student and the teacher. And because of that, those kids will follow him wherever he leads them.
The fact that he's a student teaching other students, he understands what we're going through as far as having to study, having a lot of work to do. So, I mean, just that personal relationship he has with the students is cool.
He makes it more about the student than the actual content. And, I think it's always important to meet the students where they are, and then you work to get them where you want them to be, and I think he does an excellent job at that.
I teach a lot of history in my class, and a lot of times when I'm teaching literary devices, sometimes I may pull science articles or math articles just to show how each content builds upon each other. Once you make it easy for the students, they give you so much joy in teaching the content that you love.
They begin to trust and believe in themselves even stronger, and that is creating the student that we want to send off to college.
I'm here for a greater purpose, and the purpose is for the kids.
All right. Okay. Settle down. All right. Alphas get selfies, Donald, so let me go ahead and... Hold up, I'm gonna put Donald right behind us. Donald, you got your hand over your eyes, right? That right there is going on right there. That's going on social media. You holding that napkin up. All right, y'all. That's the first of our 4 or 5 lists right now, though. We're about to have our dinner break. And so we're going to come back after our dinner. We want you to enjoy your dinner. Please stay seated. No folks want to mix. We're supposed to be able to serve as quickly as possible to get you your food, because you know you've been waiting on that dry chicken. I'm just messing with y'all. And Pat said, since this is a black-owned hotel, dessert is peach cobbler. I'm joking. We'll be back a little bit later. All right. Y'all enjoy dinner? All right, we took a lot of selfies. Donald, I met a whole bunch of alphas. 19. I tried to tell you, Donald. Donald said, yeah, one of my former football players, 6'4", 270, he came back to teach. And I saw him with an alpha pen. I said, you wanted excellence. One more time for Donald Hense. 19. All right, yo. Donald gonna walk out on his own program. All right. Here to introduce our next finalist video, please welcome to the stage the principal of Friendships Southeast Academy Campus, David Lowry.
Before I get started, can I say Southeast, Southeast, come on. Southeast, Southeast, come on. Southeast, 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 come on.
Hey, calm down.
Okay. Mr. Martin, I don't want any trouble. I'm so excited to share with you our nominee that exemplifies the energy, the passion that we all expect of a Southeast scholar. Miss Patricia Davenport, please. It's the real deal. It's the real deal. As a pre-K through third grade teacher, Patricia Davenport knows how influential her role is in guiding young students on the path as they begin their educational journey. She views her students as explorers looking for new worlds to discover, and she creates an environment within her classroom that's conducive for personal discovery. Please enjoy the video of Patricia Davenport. Thank you.
There are 7 days in a week. There's Sunday, Monday, Tuesday.
When the kids come in, all my troubles are just, they're gone. You just leave it at the door. As soon as I see them, I'm like, oh, you're mine. That's my kid. And I think that's how all teachers should treat their kids, as if they were their own, in order to help them and do what they need to get to where they need to be. Really, the kids are my inspiration.
Oh my goodness, you guys are turning it up today. Oh, I like this.
When you're looking at kids in early childhood, you are beginning their growth process. This is their first time in school. This is their first time in an educational type of setting that is a whole day.
They're like sponges, so you give them everything without holding back because they can absorb it, and then you see the transfer of knowledge. Like we always tell parents, this is not daycare, this is school.
And they're over there doing writing. It may look like scribbles to you, but it is emergent writing to us.
That's a good F. Say good job, Amari.
Ms. D is my favorite teacher. I learned to count and write.
She has been really the voice and the teacher spokesperson at all of our open houses, at our Ed Fest. She has allowed parents into her room. They come to the office and say, I want my child in her classroom next year.
I'm just blessed just to see what happened from the first time he got here to now. It was like God directed me to that particular classroom. The first day when I left, I felt so sure that it was going to be okay.
Miss D teach me how to be good with my friends. I love her.
I really truly believe that this is where it starts. And I feel like if you get a good kick start here, oh, you'll be fine to get the skills you need to move forward.
3, 2, 1, blast off!
Y'all allow us every year. All right. To introduce our next finalist video, please welcome to the stage the principal of Friendship Technology Preparatory Middle Campus, Dwan Jordan. He don't want to have it.
Good evening. As an 8th grade English teacher, Sabina Powell knows the words she knows that words have the power to inspire, challenge, and heal. She is committed to giving her students this power that will serve them for a lifetime. Please watch Ms. Powell's video.
I am number 1.
I am number 1.
And I am tier 1.
And I am tier 1.
We have our daily affirmation, which is something that was a family tradition of mine. It's always done in the place of love and with the intention to inspire and to allow them to be better than where they are at that particular moment.
It's like empowering, and you like, oh, I really can do this. And so when you get to work and you feel down, you gotta think in your head like, oh, I'm tier 1, I'm number 1, I'm amazing, and just think positive.
She has this way of just pulling them in and making them understand, like, baby, you are important, you are the best. You could be whatever you want to be. You were created to be what you were created to be.
English flows through science, it flows through social studies, and it flows through mathematics. Once you master all of this, then you should be able to go on and then use the word on your own.
Miss Powell has helped me become a better student by lifting my spirit up.
In working with the 8th graders, I'm able to make the most impact. I understand that pivotal point where they're coming from childhood and young adulthood. They're trying to find their way.
The students know the expectations from the gate.
I know for my own child, it was a lot for her. It was like, this lady is pushing me. But she pushed her in love, and then she understood that, you know what, this is what I needed.
She's that number 1 teacher that you can go to for support and encouragement, and she always just have that bright smile on her face that makes you want to just give her a big hug, and it's amazing. I love her.
My goal is to continue to be that beacon of hope, to be that beacon of light, to continue to teach children how to use words. My divine calling, just for me, is for me to be on the battlefield touching my children and changing lives.
All right. All right. Thanks again, Dwan Jordan, Alpha. All right, now, we introduce our next video for our finalists. Please welcome to the stage the resident principal of Friendship Technology Preparatory High Campus, Kanae Booth. Did y'all bring your own towels? Got their own towels.
At Technology Preparatory Academy,
There is an engineer who uses principles of engineering to design a line of scholars who are well-equipped and confident enough to change the world. Tonight, I introduce to you Douglas Nizgorski, who teaches engineering to students in grades 9 through 12. He is committed to ensuring his students find their path to not only succeed in college, but to explore and focus on a career. Let's watch Mr. Niz's video.
Your challenge is a compound machine design challenge. My students really loved science, and I found that when I wrapped science into their other subjects, that they paid attention better, they took it deeper, and they learned more. A lot of what we do is very high energy, it's very kinetic. They're moving around, they're building, they're designing, and it's really important to take the time to wrap your mind around that and put it into perspective.
My favorite part of his class is like being able to do hands-on projects. We made cranes, we made pulleys, and I made a catapult once.
To see how they could put these things together and use the strategies to create something to maybe advance the world in the next 5 to 10 years is amazing.
Mr. Niz, as we affectionately refer to him, has taught 3 of my sons. They understand that when he says something, he means what he says. And he will hold you to what you say, even if he's joking around with you. So it's been a good experience for them to have someone that they can talk to and relate to and still understand that this is someone that needs to be respected and this is someone that will show them respect in return.
He's a mentor, a teacher, but he's also a father figure. Since he's a father as well, you can see that he really understands us. He talks to us about life. He somehow puts his lesson plans into life situations. I think it's really cool that he does that.
Before you build, plan this out on paper.
He's there as a teacher, a mentor, anything you can ask for, and it's just really comforting.
Education isn't filling a bucket, it's lighting a fire. And so when I see that fire lit in students, that's really my favorite part of teaching.
I want to be a chemical engineer now.
Mr. Nizgorski is creating our next generation of engineers, and I just can't wait to see how wonderful our young people do having experienced a teacher like Mr. Nizgorski.
Y'all done? Hey, Douglas, that was a nice tweed jacket you had in that video right there. I just wanted to. All right, y'all, please welcome to the stage our next presenter for our last finalist video, Principal of Friendship, Woodridge International Campus, Felicia. Oh, Felicia.
Here it goes.
Good evening, everybody. It is my esteemed honor to present our candidate, a phenomenal woman, Miss Sarah Frayer, commonly known as Fray Fray at Woodridge. First grade teacher Miss Frayer believes all children have the minds to learn and the power to succeed. She is relentless on the quest to find ways to engage, excite, and motivate her students and empower them to exceed all expectations. Let's watch how she gets this done.
What time is it? It's science time. Time to do what? Mix things up, observe going on, and use it to change the world.
When I was a student just like them, I was in 11th grade, and I was so excited that I made it to AP English. Within a week in, the teacher was like, hey, Sarah, I think you got a learning disability. And I was like, what? And she was like, yeah, I think you have dyslexia with your writing. My love for learning came crushing down at that very moment. And I don't ever want a child to feel like that. Everyone learns in a different way, and I want to make sure that I feed into the way that they learn best so they can produce the best work. And we're just going to wait for that aha moment. It's going to be worth it.
My favorite part of Miss Frayer's class is math and science. Because science is fun. You get to watch things blow up.
Miss Frayer truly embodies everything a great educator should be. And because of just like her energy and her passion and her zest for moving student achievement, her peers gravitate towards her.
Jocelyn is very shy. And she started last year in kindergarten. And her spirit, Miss Freyer just embraced her. She didn't cry. And she gave Jocelyn confidence. Like, we need way more Miss Freyers, and we would have way more successful students.
Miss Freyer is a good teacher because she's nice and she helps us persevere to the end.
She wants her kids to understand the importance of their education. She wants them to take ownership of their learning. Last school year, the 99% of her kids met their growth targets.
A big goal of mine since day one, since I started teaching, is help close the achievement gap for minority students. And I let them know learning is fun and it's great and it doesn't stop.
All right. We do need to teach Sarah about selfies, though. During the dinner, she walked over and she said, hey, can I get a selfie? I'm like, sure, where's your camera? Oh, it's over there. Like, you might want to bring the phone with you next time. That's how you get a ussy. All right, give it up again for all of our finalists. All right. Hey, hey, hey. All right, now. All right. I'm gonna start waterboarding. Welcome to the stage to present our finalists and the announcement of Friendship's 2018 Teacher of the Year. Donald Hense, come on up. Pat Brantley, come on up. And the Gala co-chairs, they have Mr. Bernard and Mr. Cooper, non-alphas. Come on up. As each finalist comes to the stage, we will present them with their check. Yes, it will go through. Photograph the presentation. There's a celebratory video first. Well, let's do the celebratory video, and then we're gonna bring the finalists up. Press play.
One thing that Friendship Public Charter Schools does is celebrate their teachers.
It's a time where you really get to hear from your colleagues how much you inspire not only your students and their families, but also those who are just as committed in this work on a day-to-day basis.
Friendship is a collective of educators that are superheroes.
Teachers are in the trenches every day, and we understand the blood, sweat, and tears that it takes.
To be able to be recognized for your highest achievement, it's an honor for all of us.
What's special about teaching at Friendship more than anything is the opportunities that they are able to give you to grow as a professional.
I truly value that Friendship saw something in me and really is working with me to grow me as a leader.
I think the most special thing about teaching at Friendship is the dedication of the teachers who choose to be here and working with our kids and the amount of time they put in preparation for each child.
Friendship is special to me because of the children that we service. And me personally, just having the opportunity to be right back in a neighborhood where I was raised.
I am able to teach with wonderful colleagues, dynamic people across all content.
We advance each other and we grow with each other. So it's definitely an organization I'm very proud and blessed to be a part of.
Recognizing the work the teachers are doing within the classroom reinforces for teachers that they matter.
I appreciate it.
Friendship for just acknowledging teachers.
It's a hard job coming to work and pushing these scholars to the levels that you know they can get to, and you have to wear so many different hats.
As we teach and we go through these long days and hours and the ups and downs of the children, we still know somebody's looking in every day, acknowledging the ups that you do have and the downs as well.
The students are really excited. They like to see that someone is recognizing their teacher.
I think they know and they believe that their teacher is the best because of them. And if they weren't great, their teachers wouldn't be celebrated, because without students, what are we?
They love it. Anytime they hear their teacher's name over the intercom, or someone comes into the classroom to recognize their teacher, they just go crazy.
Kids buy into the Teacher of the Year, so not only do I get to be appreciated, but the kids actually work harder because they know they have somebody behind them that is also shooting for the stars.
They want the best for their students, so they recruit the best and they do whatever it takes to keep those teachers in the classroom, because they know that's so important that students see that stability.
I've been in touch with about 5 of the scholars from 2008. They'll text me and with their progress in college. I'm very proud of them.
It meant everything to my students. It meant that our hard work had paid off. It meant that my students were learning and that they were growing. And it meant that I took part in educating the future leaders of tomorrow.
"10 Years of Excellence" is celebrating every student, every teacher, and every success story.
10 years of excellence means 10 years of greatness.
10 years of celebrating teachers is a great feat.
This tradition is something that is amazing. I think that celebrating teachers on a continuous basis for 10 years just speaks to Friendship's mission.
This work requires passion and drive and perseverance, and Teacher of the Year is a great opportunity to highlight all of that.
We may be taking the time to say we've done 10 years of celebrating teachers, but I know that our pursuit of excellence is still continuing.
Friendship is something that is not going to be a flash in the pan. It is something that is here to stay, to serve the community.
Let's keep going. Not 10, but 20, 30. And I would love to come back even 40 years. Just all of us teachers come back and just see Friendship keep moving and going and growing.
As I said, as each finalist comes to the stage, we'll present them with their check, get the photograph, and then they will take their place with the announcement of the winner. From Friendship Armstrong Campus, Ms. Kim, come on out. Ms. Kim, come on out.
There's also an Apple Watch from U.S. Office Solutions.
Okay, gotcha. All right. Where is she? Where is she? Yeah. Girl, come get your money. Over there. So I want you to stand right there. Go get a photo. There you go. From Friendship Chamberlain Campus. No, actually, I'm going to go to Friendship Blow Pierce Campus. Samantha Thompson. They slow come and get money, huh? Just like, all right, ain't $20 in an envelope. It's more than that. From Friendship Chamberlain Campus, Sean Stewart. Photo, right there. Man, stand next to the woman. What's wrong with you? Photo balance. From Friendship Collegiate Academy, finalist Anthony Batts II. Oh, 6. Donald's not want to take a photo with him. What's up, Donald? What's up? Hating. Friendship Southeast Academy campus finalist Patricia Davenport. It ain't hard to figure out who from Southeast. From Friendship Technology Preparatory Middle Campus, finalist Sabina Powell. Hey, Patrice, did you feed that? Did you feed that? Did you feed it? Oh, listen. Friendship Technology Preparatory High Campus finalist Douglas Nagorski. Douglas said, I ain't wearing no dress shoes. You got the Russell Simmons look. From Friendship Woodridge International Campus, finalist Sarah Freya. Photo. She can't do a selfie. She getting this messed up photo too. Lord, Sarah, you struggling today with the photos. Yes, I know. All right, now it's time for Donald Hense, folks, to present. Wait a minute. That's right. Pat said each finalist gets an
Apple Watch. As a thank you from our partners at U.S. Office Solutions. So, an Apple Watch for each of you, which are right here.
All right.
And
now, if y'all got
that's for the finalists.
If y'all got an Android phone, you can sell it. The Southeast folks know all about that, huh? Oh, all right. Y'all being so loud, of course I'ma hit you. All right. Now it's the moment everybody's been waiting for. Donald Hense, come on up to name the Friendship Public Charter Schools Teacher of the Year.
Wow. This is a momentous occasion. This is fantastic. I love the energy. You know, they never tell me in advance who the person is going to be. So they wouldn't even give it to me to come up on the stage. Oh my. The Friendship Public Charter School Teacher of the Year is Miss Samantha Thompson.
Thank you so much. First, I would like to thank my Lord and Savior for all he has done to prepare me for this very moment. I want to send my unwavering love and appreciation to my husband, Prince Milton, and my son, Elijah, as they have been pillars of strength during this process. Ladies and gentlemen, I believe I was chosen on this occasion to interrupt the pattern. Blow Pierce, I am a representative of you. I represent the teachers. I represent the students who may have been told or treated like they were less than. We are some of the hardest working teachers on the planet, and each of us deserve recognition. Friendship, I represent you. One vision, one mission, one friendship. My daily practices embody the goals of building ethical, well-rounded, and self-sufficient individuals that contribute actively to their communities. Your goal is my goal, your dream is my dream, and that is why I am so grateful to be a part of this organization. My passion lies in urban education. I believe society and the education system is set up to have African American students do nothing more than maintain the status quo so that those in power can remain in power. I teach my students that they have to work relentlessly in order to dismantle that myth and prove them wrong. Through my daily practices, I push to provide my students with a quality and rigorous program that is not only tailor-made to fit their learning needs, but also culturally sensitive. I salute all of the educators in the room that work to improve the lives of our young children. This is no easy task. It takes hard work, determination, lots of planning, and of course, even more love. No matter what ups and downs may occur throughout our educational journeys, please remember these key statements. We are a reflection of our ancestors. Keep the children first. Great teachers give students what they need, even if it doesn't. Teacher, teach from the heart. This is a group effort which requires the support of teachers, administrators, all school staff, the students, and the community. Push yourselves to collaborate with all stakeholders. Our babies are more than a statistic. Speak life into them, give them your all, and sit back and watch God work. I dedicate this award to Mr. Hall, Mr. Goodwin, Mr. Barnes, and Ms. Brown, who are all parents of my students that have passed away within the same 2 years. Rest peacefully, kings and queens. I also dedicate this award to the people that have risked their lives to make this country a better place to raise our children. May your legacy live on. Thank you, Friendship, for this amazing honor.
Wow. This is really fantastic. I think all of us who know Samantha realize what a great teacher she is and how proud we are. I am particularly proud for each of you. There is no question that you're doing an outstanding job on your campus with your students. We sincerely appreciate it. We know the students appreciate it because they say so. And we know the parents appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. We moved away from the Marriott, the JW Marriott, to the Marriott Marquis. This is a totally different venue, and boy, is it different. But our event staff, headed by Simone Green. Simone, where are you, baby? And all of the people who work with her to put this on, you all know it's not an easy task because none of you respond promptly. Right? You have to be prodded to respond. And Simone has done a fantastic job in this transition year, and we appreciate her. To Ms. Brantley, thank you. To Roland, we're so glad to have you back. To our sponsors. Jesus, why me? And I have to say thank you. Thanks, guys. These are my basketball buddies, and I just can't say enough. You step forward, Kappa, smack him. Thank you so much. That's how it works. Desi. Busy Bee has been around so long. Lee is out there when he comes to work. But we're so grateful to Busy Bee. 40 years ago or more, I worked with his mother at Howard University. So it's kind of a good come around. You're okay.
I agree. I agree.
It is. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. To all of you, we appreciate all that you do to make friendship what it is. We can't do it without you. Our children cannot do well without you. We ask for your continued commitment. We are committed to you, and we hope you are committed to friendship and to our children. This has been a great evening, and I hope to see you very soon. Spring break's coming, isn't it? Thank you, everyone.
Hold on. I got it. Again, want to thank Donald, want to thank Pat. This has been an absolutely great night. I just checked the stats. So not only, of course, we enjoyed it in here, but between Facebook, YouTube, and Periscope, more than 30,000 people have watched tonight's Teacher of the Year event. So congratulations, everybody. Of course, we've got the Afterglow party in the ballroom behind you. I would do the Cupid Shuffle. I would do all the dances, but I got to be on ABC this week with Stephanopoulos tomorrow, so the train is leaving in 30 minutes. I got to go. Thanks a bunch. We'll see y'all next year, the 2019 Friendship Public Charter Schools Teacher of the Year. Come on up, give it up for Samantha. Y'all take care.